Let's face it, according to statistics, 60% of the people who start learning programming end up quitting. Let me show you the reason why. This in here is a typical Python program, and basically what this does is, you don't have to understand this right now because I'm going to explain you this program and we are going to make it much more advanced than this in the course, but for now just see what this program outputs. For example, you execute the program, it asks you to enter a word, let's say you enter rain, and it translates that word into Portuguese. So it's a translator program, so Chuva is a version of rain in Portuguese. Very nice. But this program has three big problems. The first problem is that in this program we are storing the data, so the dictionary, the database, inside the code. That is bad. You always want to keep the data separated from your code. The second problem is that this program is not user-friendly. You need to have this terminal here to execute it, and so you get some text output, but in the real world you don't give users such an unfriendly interface. You want to give them a graphical user interface where they can click and push buttons and so on. That's what users want nowadays. And third, to execute this program you need to have Python installed. So if you want to distribute this program, if you want to sell it, you cannot just give users a Python script and expect them to have Python installed in order to use your program. So those are three big problems. So this program works, as you can see it gives you the output, but there's a big gap between you writing a program that works and making a program work for real users in the real world. And that is where beginners fail. They start to learn Python basics, they learn the basics, but then they cannot make a real program. They can make a real program like that. That is not the hard part, that is the easy part. So in this course, I'm going to teach you not only Python basics, but how to make real world programs. In fact, we're going to make some very cool programs in the course, and that includes computer vision programs such as motion detectors, so webcam motion detectors that detects objects from the camera. And then we're going to make some data visualization dashboards where you can visualize data on the browser. And then we're going to make some data collector web apps with Python. A web app where users can enter data on the web interface on the browser, and then you can send an email to the user with the results on the data and so on. So we are going to build these 10 apps together, and I'm going to teach you through videos normally and also exercises. So you're going to have a lot of exercises where you can practice, you can write code on your own. Besides writing the apps, you're going to write exercises as well. And also you're going to have quizzes. If you have a problem with your code, with the apps or the exercises, please post in the Q&A area. And me or my teaching assistant will be happy to help you. So you don't need to have any knowledge about Python, any knowledge about programming. I'm going to take you from zero to building real-world applications. I hope you enjoy the course.